What's going on, Infected? It's Wolf of the Quarantine, and I have an unboxing here for you that just arrived at my door for Manhattan Project Energy Empire. Now, this was sent to me for the purpose of review, and I'm guessing these are promotional cards as well. You have Mexico and the Missile Crisis. Now, I reviewed another version of this game. I have up there somewhere. It is Manhattan Project. I literally just had the name of it before I started the camera, but it's a card game version. It's a deck of cards, and it was really cool. I have a review for it if you'd like to check that out. If I remember, I'll try to put it up here, but I will probably forget, so to be completely honest. I'm also running on very little sleep today, so I am a little out of it. I'm going to need to get a nap going, and I'm pretty sure I have people coming over tonight or tomorrow night, I don't remember which one, to demo some games for review, so expect a review for this in the future. Now, I've worked with Minion games in the past. They generally, so far, come out with some pretty cool games. This one is the Manhattan Project. You are developing the Manhattan Project, and then it's like what the ecological consequences and the political consequences, stuff like that, are. Let me put this over here. So, like, for example, the global impact of one of the things for the late game is because of developing the bomb, or developing the Manhattan Project in general. It leads to the missile crisis. So, new and expanding sources of energy in the world, your objectives, score victory points, blah blah blah. It's from the ashes of war, nation rise to power. Neat. Now, I've seen quite a bit for this. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked that they are sending it to me. It looks like these are the player boards, which are pretty cool. So yeah, you have, if I'm not mistaken, your actions you're going to be taking and the type of energies and whatnot are going to cause like pollution or something like that you're going to be putting out covering these, which like covers victory points or something along those lines. I don't remember, and again, I'm running on like 50% brain capacity at the moment. So we're going to take these, put those over here. These are little achievements. Maximum. Okay, neat. So let's check the cardboard quality, because what I've been doing is I just take one of the actual tokens themselves, and I've been testing the quality on that. And then it occurs to me that I probably shouldn't, just in case I do wind up bending them, so I've been doing it on like a spot like this right here. That way if I bend this, you know, if I bend that, it's not a big deal. But no, it's pretty good. It's pretty dense. It's almost perfect thickness. It's actually really, really good. I like that quite a bit. It's almost like the perfect mix between denseness and thickness. Because if you get them too thick, they feel weird. They feel thick. You don't get them dense enough, they have like a springiness to them. If you get them too dense, then it's like plastic. Or, well, I knocked on the table and said plastic because I'm a moron. But this one's got a very small amount of springiness to it. So those will most likely last for quite a while. So we got more cardboard, and then these are the different types of workers, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that is really thick. Is that really how thick that is? Wow, okay. Well, these are super thick. These are almost unwieldingly thick, but that said, where these are smaller, it's not as big of a deal, because that way it's going to be harder to bend these with them being so thick. So that's probably a good thing that they're so thick. So we'll put that over there. Then I got the board. So if I'm not mistaken, this can be played, yeah, 1 to 5 players. So during the review, I will definitely try to play it multiple player counts, including solo for the solo gamers out there. Not much of a solo gamer. I own a couple solo games, and I play them every once in a while, but I'm not much of a solo gamer. But I'll definitely, I will definitely try to mention the solo variant, or solo game afterwards. So we got a bunch of cards. So we got these here, which are just tiny cards, I'm guessing different types of industry. As usual, I'm not going to open up the cards because I'm a stickler about sleeving things first. Even if it's a review game, a lot of the time I'm going to sleeve it, and then I'll unsleeve it afterwards, or keep it sleeved if I decide to keep it and whatnot. But and we have global events, which I'm wondering, okay, yeah, there are orange events down there, and that's where this one will go. So yeah, you get early, mid, and late, it looks like. So neat. Then we have, oh, that's kind of sexy. So we've got different types of resources. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Sexy cubes. But you got metal, which these are wood, but they're wooden components, but they're little I-beams, which is pretty cool. That's neato. Then we got barrels. So I'm guessing this is oil. These are, I don't know what those are. Those don't feel like wood, but they're a little denser than wood. They feel like whatever the Scythe collected edition components are made out of. That's what this is. So super sexy, like that. Nice. You've all seen wooden circles before, so that's what those are. And let's see anything under here. Nope. And lastly, we will check out the dices. So if I'm not mistaken, what these are is, depending on the type of energy you're generating, you're gonna roll these dice. So for example, I think this would be like nuclear, or we'll go with this one. So you got like oil. It's got a number that I'm assuming relates to, if you need to roll certain numbers, you would roll this and look at the number. But then the little lightning bolt is how much power you generate, but this is also how much pollution you generate. So every side of the oil produces pollution, whereas nuclear, I'm assuming this is nuclear anyways, nuclear doesn't generate pollution, but I'm guessing that means radiation. And then you have, I'm guessing, like water turbines, which generate electricity and no pollution. I don't know what this is, maybe solar. So who knows? I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, that's how that works. So that is my unboxing of Manhattan Project Energy Empire. Be on the lookout for a review for this, and I'll see you guys next time in the quarantine.